Welcome to the second EFAS webinar for 2019. Today we're looking at how national information is used in EFAS. And I'm very glad to be able to say that we have colleagues here today from EFAS Hydrological Data Collection Centre. Mercedes, she can present herself when she begins. Also Armin from the Meteorological Data Collection Centre, and Chinsir from EFAS Comp from the ECMWF, and then also myself, Richard Alfie-Wild from EFAS Dissemination. So let's get going. I'm actually not going to start, however, I'm just going to give a very brief introduction to how this presentation will work, how this webinar will work. We're going to look basically through this this flow diagram of how the different EFAS operational centres work together and what different national data is used in each of the components that you can see on the screen. So we're going to start with the Hydrological Data Collection Centre, who obviously take care of both real-time and historical hydrological data from the EFAS partners. And then similarly, we'll look at how the Meteorological Data Collection Centre both collects in observations, but also, of course, the forecasts that are used as part of EFAS. And then we will look at how these are used in the computational centre in terms of the modelling that is done. And then lastly, I will talk very briefly about how the dissemination centre uses your national information in different ways. So I don't want to take any more time on the general picture. So instead, we'll move straight on to the Hydrological Data Collection Centre, and I will pass over to Mercedes, and she can begin her part of the presentation. So, Mercedes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My contribution will be to show you what are the main functions of the EFAS Hydrological Data Collection Centre within the EFAS project. So, we are going to see three different parts in the following slides. First, referring to what we collect from our partners, from most of you. Second, where we will see how our center works with the hydrological data. And the third one, where we will show where your data are displayed within the EFAS information system. So, starting for what we collect, I have to say that we collect the following info. First one, the near real-time data. They are automatic data collection using ad hoc methods depending on the partner, as well as HTTP, web services, OGC, SOS, DB connection, etc. These series are used to improve the precision of the hydrological prediction through post-processing of the forecast, done by the computational center. The data specification we need is discharge and or water level, and rating curve are also welcome. We prefer hourly measures, but also 6 hourly is fine for us. In the slide, you can appreciate the number of the stations we are dealing with at this moment. The next, please. The second kind of data we collect are historical data. Offline data collection, we don't need near real time, of course. We ask to the partner once in a year for this kind of data. These historical data are used to tune the hydrological model for a certain area through calibration done by the computational center. And the variable we need as the best, of course, as discharge and water level is also good discharge only. And the third we prefer is water level with rating curve. The temporal specification, the length of the data record, the longer the better for us. We prefer for 1990 onwards. And the resolution, as well as the near real-time data, we prefer hourly, but also 6 hourly is fine. And the third, and also really important for us, are the metadata. We consider metadata both, not only the data of the station, but also the threshold levels, as well as the highest and lowest observation. These are the samples, the 3 tables we used to send to the partners, and you can see the essential metadata for the station is the river basin, the name of the river, the name of the station, the ID, the year of establishment of the station, the catchment size, the coordinates, the datum, if the station has water level or discharge, the unit, etc. In respect to the threshold levels for applied to the flow monitoring, we collect the different thresholds. We have 4 levels, but if the partner has different levels, we can adapt our database. So we would like to have the river basin, the river station, and the lowest and the second lowest level, as well as the highest level and the second highest level. And concerning the highest and lowest observation, we use it for our quality control, and we need the highest observed water level or discharge, the date of this observed water level or discharge, and no more about metadata, only to say that for us it's really important to get this data, because otherwise it's very difficult to deal with the near real time or with the historical data. Okay, second section is what we do with your data. Different processes are the post-processing of the hydrological data, for instance, data inference using the rating curve when it's possible, the quality checks, more details on the next slide, the aggregation, 1, 6, and 25 hours, operational tables, the harmonization, for instance, all units are converted to meters and to cubic meters per second. Normalization, for instance, timestamp is always switched to the end of the aggregation interval, and interpolation for gut filling as it's required by the computational center. Other processes we do with your data are the quality controls. Since near real-time data are considered as raw data, we need to apply some checks to data. So the Hydrological Data Collection Centre apply 2 kinds of quality checks. Sorry, two kinds of checks: the quality and the quantity ones. The quantity ones are used to discover extra anomalous ranges, futile days, for instance, and unknown station. And the quality ones that are applied once the data are uploaded to our database are range control. For that quality we need the metadata we talked about before, variation versus previous values, variation versus values of the previous day at the same time, check with the rating curve when it's available, not always we have the rating curve, comparison with the historic maximum and minimum value for the current months, and visual checks for detecting outliers led by our hydrologist. And the last procedure we do with your data is the data transfer and analysis. Data transfer or access is only to GRC and computational center. We transfer metadata through an API, near real-time data using an API and SOS. We also transfer historic data with an API, dates interval, a station which not sent any data in the last 24 hours, both of them with an APA, and thresholds exceedancy map. This is a WNS that you can see in the EFAS information system. And we also made periodical analysis of the hydrological situation. We produce a monthly bulletin, and we also produce an annual report in which we analyze all the historical data collection for 1 year. Both products, the monthly bulletins and the annual reports, are published in the EFAS information system. And to end, final section is where are your data on the EFAS information system. The HDCC serves to the EFAS information system. The layer you can appreciate in this map is the National Flood Monitoring Layer, showing the status of the water level and discharge observation in relation to the threshold levels provided by the partner. The information you can see in this map is all the set of stations we have into the system. So the different colors are the green is the station which provides discharge and water level information. The only green into the circle is the station which provides discharge and water level information within the past 24 hours, but not national alert info are available into the system. And the red one are the stations which didn't provide discharge or water level information within the past 24 hours, and no national alert info are available. We have to say that that depends on the time of the day. Sometimes some stations appear to be without information, but maybe sometimes it's because the station sent us the data, for instance, at midday. So if you check the map at 10 in the morning, you cannot appreciate this station, but this station are providing data daily. The other figure you can see in this layer is the color triangle. What means in relation to the color, the color red strong is when the station has the highest level provided by the data exceeded, and the second one is the second highest level provided exceeded. In this way, till the gray one, which is when the station has only one level and the level has been exceeded. The national monitoring layer is in the EFAS interface, in the EFAS information system. That's all I can talk about our hydro. If you have any question, I'm here. Thank you very much.